Despite Chelsea won Benfica yesterday, I still think it's a very poor match. And here is the fact. If it was a Premier League team that we were playing that kind of ball against yesterday, we would have lost the match easily. Because Chelsea were playing as if they don't have a purpose on the pitch. They were playing as if they don't even have direction. They were playing as if they were playing the Carabao Cup. Just imagine, Chelsea have 3 straight red cards just the beginning of this season, which is a very bad form, and it shows that our players doesn't have any discipline or control at all. And this will be pointed to Enzo Maresca because he is not disciplining the players enough. Because if you are cautioning the players to mind the way they go for the ball, then this red card issue would have been resolved. I'm not sure that Enzo Maresca is doing his part in that aspect. Now, speaking about Enzo Maresca, this guy is absolutely stubborn and he haven't learned from his past mistakes. Now, I will blame Jamie Gittins for wasting a lot of opportunities yesterday. I will blame Enzo Maresca for putting Jamie Gittins in that match. Now, if you are a coach that has experience and learn from his mistakes and know how to solve your problem quick, you already know that Joao Pedro is not playing much in that number 9 role. In fact, for the past 3 to 4 matches, Joao Pedro have been poor in that number 9 role. And I'm not sure Joao Pedro have a shot on target in that number 9 role. But you still refuse to put him in the number 10 role. Why not put Joao Pedro in that number 10 row, then put Terry George in the number 9 row? Okay, now look at the match yesterday. You want to make a substitute. You are bringing a clinical attacker like Esteva Williams. You know Esteva Williams' best position at Chelsea right now is at the right wing. That is where he performed best. But you still go ahead and place him in the number 10 row where he won't play anything. Despite his dribble yesterday, Esteva Williams didn't play much, because that number 10 role is very difficult to play under Enzo Maresca. That's just the fact of it. The only person that can play that number 10 role perfectly is Kopama, and sometimes Kopama still struggle in that number 10 role. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Not every game Kopama played his best in that number 10 role. Chelsea fans, let's face it, we are dealing with a very stubborn manager here. He won't learn from his mistakes. He believes on what he's doing. He believes on his decision making. Despite his decision will bring in poor results. Because just take a look at the match yesterday, there was no creativity. Enzo Fernandez's decision making was totally poor. Only Caicedo was in the midfield. Caicedo will be the only one that will support defense and attack. The only positive thing that happened to the match yesterday in Chelsea's side was Bononate and Garnacho. And when those 2 players were subbed off, the match was dead. The attack was not live at all. Pedro Neto was playing as if it was a friendly game. In fact, Pedro Neto at this point is not qualified to start, but we all know that he's going to start anyways, because Enzo Maresca is too stubborn and blind to bench Pedro Neto for Esteva Williams. And one thing about this Pedro Neto is that this guy is easily marked. You can easily mark Pedro Neto. The only thing Pedro Neto have at this moment is his speed, and even his speed, he doesn't use it quite well. Once you can match Pedro Neto's speed and do man-to-man marking with Pedro Neto, then it's over for this guy, because this guy doesn't have any experience at all as a winger. Now, let's be sincere with ourselves and drop sentiment aside. Bandashili was our best defender yesterday. The guy held that defense quite tight. He didn't make any mistakes, and even if he made some mistakes, or even if you think that he made some errors, he was still composed in that defense. In which Chalobah was solid in that defense, and we all know that Bandashili is going to be the main man in our defense against Liverpool, because Chalobah will miss the match against Liverpool due to his red card. And just imagine, every match Chelsea must collect a red card. Against Manchester United, Robert Sanchez collected red cards. Against Brighton, Chalobah picked up a red card. Now against Benfica, Joao Pedro still picked up a red card. Now who is going to be the next red card victim? Maybe it will be Moises Caicedo or Marco Cucurella, because it seems that Enzo Maresca is not doing his job well as a coach to discipline the players. Now, player that impressed me the most yesterday was Bandashili. Bononate. I was quite enjoying Bononate's game yesterday, despite the fact that number 10 role was quite choked for him. He still did some solid performance that got me impressed, and I would still love to see Bononate against Liverpool this week. Now, the next on my list is Alejandro Garnacho, because if not for Garnacho's performance, Chelsea wouldn't have gotten the 3 points. Maybe we would have drawn the match. We might have actually lost the match yesterday. But despite Garnacho's effort and performance yesterday, I still think he doesn't deserve to start at this moment. And this is the reason why I say Garnacho doesn't deserve to start. This is why Garnacho could play very well yesterday, because there was space for him. Garnacho is a player that if there is space, he can play his best. But if the defense is tight, there's nothing Garnacho can do because he's not a 1v1 player. He doesn't have that strength to drag with defenders. Garnacho can get bullied easily. So the reason why he performed best yesterday is because Benfica allowed him. They left the space for him. They didn't do close to man-to-man marking with Garnacho. That is why he was able to create chances, and those chances actually led to a goal for us yesterday. But despite that, he still give a solid performance yesterday against Benfica. So Chelsea fans, what is your opinion on our match yesterday? Drop your opinion at the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Chelsea updates. See you guys on my next video.